welcome to Obedient Family TV, the program na Hope Alive. Yes, hope day for those that believe that a new Nigeria is possible. Today will be Sunday. I say make I come, make we discuss some things where senior man talk and how he take the spread message across to the Super Eagles for their match against the Ivorians today. And also to bring to our obedience how the cost of things are going and spreading like wildfire. That is the protest against hardship in this very government, as we know. So on a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending where on a day. This is not the best of times for Nigerian families who have had to adopt bizarre cost-cutting measures to cope with the recent hardship occasioned by the dramatic hike in the prices of goods and services. Several of us in Nigeria here lament the income could no longer take care of the daily needs of each family, and the prices of staples that had almost tripled in the market. Rice, which is arguably one of the commonest consumed staples in the country, has risen to more than 70,000 naira per bag. And we can see people scampering for food, even yam. When they see anywhere, you see people yam in Lagos. So the hardship protest has reached Lagos and has just gotten everybody from Lekki to different places. Everybody, do we know that people really want to come out to protest against this government who seem not to care? Do we support a protest that is harmless, that will not be non-violent, to let the government know that there is hunger in the land? Started from Kanu to Mina, Suleja, and many other places. And even the metric sums of grain that the federal government said they are providing, nobody has heard anything again from it. They are talking about it as if it's something that is being now subsidized. Yet, families cannot have access to this. We'll come with this one, but first, make I bring on a waiting people to be talk. The senior man, how he tell Super Eagles, make them go get us this very trophy, make we take that one, the kulele. Let's hear how our senior man, His Excellency Pito, behind take talk to the Super Eagles. Let's take a look at this. He said, "My beloved Super Eagles, as you step onto the field of play for the epoch-making AFCON finals today, I want to join our teaming competitors to express my deepest support and commitment to you. It is with a heavy heart that I inform you that I will not be physically present in the stadium to support you. The devastating news of the death of my dear friend and one of our country's outstanding entrepreneurs, Herbert Wige, CEO of Access Holdings, along with his wife and son and another friend, former group managing director of Nigerian Exchange Group, PLC, Abimbola Ogobanjo, passing has left me deeply saddened and affected. In the light of this tragedy, I had to make a difficult decision to cancel my plans to be present physically at the match venue as a mark of respect to these great souls who made immense contributions to the development of our country, particularly in education and youth empowerment through jobs. However, be assured of my unflinching support as I remain here at home, engaging in earnest prayer for your success. The nation and I have unwavering faith in your abilities and believe wholeheartedly that you can achieve victory. Winning this trophy will not only bring joy to our nation, but will also serve as a source of solace, helping to ameliorate the immense pain caused by the loss of these young, exceptional leaders. I want you to know that my commitment to you and the entire team remains unwavering. Even though I cannot be there, I believe in you, and we are confident that you will make us proud with heartfelt wishes for success. P.O. So this is our own His Excellency Peter Obi, who gave this message to the Super Eagles, telling them he will not be physically present. So for those of us obedient and well-meaning Nigerians who are anticipating to see the authentic man in Abidjan today, POC final, he has clearly said that he will not be physically present, but he is there with the Super Eagles in prayers, and he has given the reasons. So let's come back to Nigeria with all the things we say it happen. When they talk about protests, we say they go on everywhere. Everybody, the people in high authority seem not to care. They seem unconcerned. But there this particular young man who his talk, he spoke deep into the issues in Nigeria and how it affects everybody. That young man. Let's take a listen to him.
Tell you the typical example of waiting they go on for Nigeria today. You see all this cry, hunger, inflation, kidnapping and all that. Let me give you the clearest illustration of what is happening in Nigeria today. All this wahala where you they see so don't day before, you say you know. But the case of Nigeria from 2023, this is probably the most clear illustration of Nigeria you go here. Okay. Just follow me. The case of Nigeria where happened 2023 reached today where we dey suffer be say Nigeria matter be like human being, person body where they sick, get terminal illness. Like maybe heart failure, kidney problem, blood sugar, diabetes, all that. And instead of where this body, where they sick, where one nearly give up, to be handed over to the hands of medical experts to carry out a medical procedure to revive, to save the body where one die. So the body or the country was rather handed into the hands of organ harvesters. Quack organ harvesters. People where we say they come, their own interest not be to save the body where they die, but rather those heart, the economy where not they pump blood, where they entries, blood vessels, kidney, where they body, they are rather harvesting the body parts for personal gains and leaving the carcass there and packaging it as if the body still they okay. It just be like when you carry motor go keep for mechanic, say maybe you get rewire problem. 1 day, 2 days, motor done the mechanic workshop at this site, they rewire fault, they no fix them. Rather they enter inside, still gearbox, still radiator, still silencer, remove gas and all of that. Then you go come later, you go see body of motor park, you go think say maybe na motor still there, but what you are seeing is purely scrap. Everything inside that makes it a car has been stolen. That is the typical case of Nigeria today. The persons who are supposed to be managing the sick body of the nation that is already in ICU, in distress, are rather stealing the parts for self-gratification and financial aggrandizement. And we are not paying attention to it, unfortunately, to address the system that produces this kind of organ harvesters leadership. Because right now, even the people where they thief and the one where they wait to go thief are more than those who are ready to go in for any kind of selfless service for national interest. So they hear all this complaint where people they shout hunger, pain, this and that. If we do not channel this our pain into passion and take collective action for results, it will be useless. It will be an exercise in futility because we will go through this vicious cycle and we will continue to remain victims because it will only get worse. That is the truth. Unfortunately, Nigeria is a big economy, so they fit continue to they manage and they go they patch and they pad them like say it's still the all right. Tomorrow they go say okay, increase minimum wage, borrow from here, means and ways, this and that. Central bank will give this policy. All of that is trial and error, conjecture and refutation, complete random motion, zero movement or progress, rather retrogression.
Okay. So looking at it from that very angle and all what is going on, we have lamentations everywhere, and we have those who actually supported Tinubu from Lagos, from Ondo, Ekiti, and all of them are all lamenting. There is this particular woman that I also got her voice. She get her voice across. Let's also take a listen to what she had to say. And again, I need to actually bring this to the attention of the obedience worldwide and well-meaning Nigerians too, that it is not just about us talking over here. The hunger in the land is biting hard. Very, very hard. And the kidnappers and the banditry, they are not making things easy. Yesterday, we were talking about a GO bus that was traveling from Lagos down to the east, and the driver was killed and the little girl was inside. It trended and everybody saw it, but it seems like everyone is keeping quiet about this whole thing. Let's take a listen to what this woman had to say. We'll come back. We'll not go take.
You go just continue to the same person. Me, I will never deny that I don't know you people. You people are my baboko. Me only denying. But let me guarantee you people something. As long as I am on the surface of this earth, I would not allow you to display any form of, you don't have a sense of belonging or any form of commitment towards this generation, towards this youth. Because these youth have not done anything wrong to you people. I was at that event. The only thing that pained me the most was the fact that I raised up my hand. I wanted to talk. I wanted to give you back to back. You were saying when you were speaker, you wanted to regulate social media. You see this social media is a menace. Sir, with all due respect, you are a menace. Bajabia Mila, you are a menace. Your governance is a menace. Your government is a menace. What has these children done to you? What have you done to this generation? These children have a right to do whatever they do with this media space. There will always be change of narrative. This generation, the only way they feed and they are happy and they find peace, they find consolation, they find a form of unity amongst themselves is this Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. Everything that has a positive side has a negative side. But you cannot, because you have been attacked once or twice, or the narrative of stories have been changed. You now wake up one day and say you want to change the social media. You want to regulate social media. Social media kill you. Hey, no duty. Shame not in your face, rather. The government owes these people education, employment, security. When people write letters to you people form you didn't see it until they come to social media and put one caption. That's when you will see it. This same you that you are talking early this year, when they told us that you chop money, it was not the same. So you jumped out. And I did a video that said, so everything they have been talking about poverty, everything they have been talking about this government, so people see it, you hear it, but you intentionally ignore. And now you want to regulate social media. You for regulate.
Misplaced priorities everywhere. That is what we see in Nigeria. Tomorrow we are looking up to the nurses that wants to do a protest in Lagos also and some parts of the country by what they call the verification exercise that has been brought to them. We brought that and we're hoping that, that by tomorrow we see how that also goes. And also we have the medical school, the nursing, pharmaceutical, they are saying that the consultants earn more than them and they are also protesting. So protest is just going on and there everywhere is all about protest. What brings about protest is simply that there is hunger in the land. We also have these Nigerian pensioners threatening to go on strike nationwide naked. It's just everywhere. It's coming from left, right, and center. And the government seems not to care. They said we will protest naked all over Nigeria if Tinubu does not do anything to continue to increase in cost of living. These are the Nigerian pensioners. And of course, we have a video of these pensioners complaining heavily how they are being paid, whether it is, I think some of them at 45 naira or as the case might be. We'll bring that in a moment. But I want us to give a deep thought into what is happening. Is the government of Tinubu actually seeing or listening to what is going on across the country? Even the kidnappers, we are getting reports and hearing that the kidnappers are being sponsored, that this kidnapper doesn't do these things on their own. Let's take a listen to this very report from a young man. Let's take a listen.
I can be the president of this country, and I will tell you I'm not aware of what is going on. Then it means I am not supposed to be there in the first place. If you're in the place where your impact is not felt, then your presence was never needed. I am very, very pained. My grandmother in the village cannot go to farm all alone because of insecurity. So are you not telling me that a nation of over 200 million people cannot fight insecurity? We can, but some people have actually politicized this thing. And that is why even the rice farmers cannot go to the farm now to say they want to produce rice, because somebody will be there to kill them. Now, the basis for kidnappers now in this country, once they catch you, you are paying 100 million. You and I, if I ask you now, God forbid, if they pick any of your family member, God forbid, can you afford 100 million naira? Is it not when you even have the 100 million that you think of 100 million? I don't have 100,000 naira in my account. So God forbid they pick any of my family member and ask me for 200,000. Where will I get it from? And these people believe that there is no way, you will source out this money. And can I shock you, sir? None of these kidnappers have ever been arrested. Each time you arrest these kidnappers, they are always looking wretched. If I am worth 10 million, as I am standing, from my dresses, you will see 10 million. You will see sign of 10 million. So someone who has been collecting 100 million, about 5 times, 500 million. When you see the person, you see the kind of shoe he's putting on, you will know that someone is actually sponsoring these people. Someone somewhere is negotiating on their behalf, collecting the ransom on their behalf. And the government of the day is aware. They can't claim not to be aware. It is not possible. Because they see all Nigerians, they see all the masses, the presidency see all the masses as noisemakers. And this was exactly the same thing Buhari did. He believed we are all noisemakers. And can I shock you? If we decide to organize a small protest now, they will send firearms against us, they will kill us, and nothing will happen. That is why I said solution. There is no solution. So I am talking to you now because God has said I should talk. I am talking to you now because I have hope in God. So God has been the one sustaining us. But talking about solution, honestly, sir, I can tell you that there is no solution. These people doesn't feel anything for us. This one I am talking now. If they have the power to shut, if they catch me, what are we saying? There is no solution anywhere. If we should organize ourselves now that we are going to National Assembly, the next thing you will see soldiers shooting at us. These people have no conscience.
So another one, Nigeria is doomed.
It is gone. It is gone. It is not. It is irreparable. Because Buhari came and he laid down a bad precedence. We know what happened during the election. By the grace of God, I am not very educated, but from the way I talk, you will know I am not stupid either. I am neither educated nor stupid, so I am just in the middle. So somebody will not call me an illiterate, and I will simply not call myself a well-educated fellow. So from the way I talk, you will know that I actually know what I'm saying. The country is gone. Because the next person that will come, we say, Buhari did it, you people did not talk. And that's right. Tinubu also did it, we did not talk. And that is also right. Let the court tell Tinubu to do things like this. Now Tinubu will tell the court that he is the court himself. So tell me, in a place where rule of law is not in existence, do you think we can do anything? The country is gone, Nibaba. Let's not deceive ourselves. See, you are surviving not because the country wants you to survive. You are surviving because God has said you should survive. Your children are eating because how much are you even earning now? Your salary cannot even take care of yourself, let alone your family. If you want to buy wears, your salary cannot cater for your wardrobe alone. The country is gone, like it is gone. So we are talking because we feel okay, there is still that God factor. You understand now? We are talking, I am talking this way, I am being passionate about the whole thing because I still believe in that God factor, being a Christian. So apart from the God factor, forget it. Nigeria is long gone. Right from when Buhari came in, it is gone. You know, a situation where we tell you nothing.
No matter the situation, no matter how we find ourselves, we'll continue to say that there is hope. And we'll continue to say that a new Nigeria is possible. Let us continue to organize ourselves in a peaceful manner. The process should be peaceful wherever anybody finds themselves. The hunger is in the land, we understand. We'll continue to cry out to the government. One day, monkey will go market, feed no come back. So we must keep our hopes alive. With that very one, this thing where this young man talk about kidnappers having sponsors, if the thing join issues with something where late Abacha talk sometimes, say, if something where the insurgents, they rise after some, if the thing pass 1 week or 2 weeks and the thing continue, he talks say government hand feed them. let's take a listen to this thing where happen about police, where we think say na police be our own, na them go rescue us, na them be people who go guide us and all of that. Now police don't join the kidnapping issue. Then go leave Rivers State, then go enter another place. Yeah, aside from this one, see this Rivers police officer that robbed 3,000 US dollars, also robbed a victim in Lagos of 34 million naira. If you watch the video for details, all from Rivers State Police Command. And this is somebody who is giving this very particular news on X. And he said, I knew something was fishy when Rivers State Police Command covered the faces of the police officers they paraded that kidnapped and took 3,000 US dollars from their victim, 17th October 2023. This set of police officers, ASP Dobara, Edoyabo, Inspector Ode Michael, and others left Port Harcourt to Lagos Island, where they kidnapped another victim and took him to 79 apartments. With that very one, we know say, no, it just no day, it just day everywhere, you know. And from Lagos Island to Lagos Mainland, forced him to transfer 18,560,000 into his Fidelity account. The money paid were sent by friends and family to enable the young man regain his freedom. The next day, which is 18th October 2023, they took the victim to UBA Bank, where he transferred 15,800,000 into the same Fidelity account owned by Esa Saidu. Just like the victim they took 3,000 from and threatened. So we see this happening and happening. To be killed, if he doesn't comply, or they confirmed their transaction, he was released. No statement, no complainant. What do we call this? Well, this one from Harrison Gwamishu, where we say they talk for tweets, formerly X, BX, formerly Twitter. So now this one we see, and you get a video where this person talk all this thing. Now my question is, if we are depending on the police to protect and guide Nigerians at this very point when banditry and kidnapping is, now police themselves have started turning kidnappers. How do we know the difference? How do we tell the difference from the two people who are wearing uniforms and also carrying guns? Where do we run to? Let's take a listen to what he has to say about this.
Everyone, my name is Harrison Wabnishu. You know, sometimes last month, with little help I have, we tracked down some officers in Port Harcourt who were involved in kidnapping. They kidnapped a young man from Aba, took him to Port Harcourt to Bayelsa down to Delta. Then while they were in Delta, Ugeli, Fiesta Fast Food, they were forcing the guy to make transfer from his account. So the boy started calling his family in different places. So they helped him to buy Bitcoin because the officers refused to collect cash for transfer. So they had to collect money through Bitcoin, which the boy transacted and transferred the money through Bitcoin to these officers. You are aware of this case. That's $3,000 case that we recovered the money and the officers are in detention. So we made it public, even though we're not giving credit. We don't like credit. Don't give us credit. We'll do the work the way it is and let the police take charge of the case. That's how it is. These officers are still in detention. Then the Rivers State Police Command paraded them. You see, 3 of them, they paraded them facing the back. They were not facing the camera. So I still went on X and on Instagram and complained why would they shield them from the public, unveiling their faces so that I can see them and know who they are. I still complained that these officers are roaming around in the command. They were not in the cell before they now came to debunk my claim that it was false, that they were detained. They even gave them a newspaper to hold in their hand, which you are seeing now on the screen. So now, I have a complainant who said that, you know, these same officers left Port Harcourt to Lagos, kidnapped him when he was going to buy something. It was in Uber. They kidnapped him and took him to an apartment 79 Ikeja in Lagos, Nigeria, where they forced him to transfer money. This boy does not have amount they are demanded. They demanded for 35 million naira. So this boy started calling friends and families, and they raised about 15 million plus, which was transferred to the account the officers gave to him. This is the account, Fidelity account. This is it. He transferred 15 million plus to that account. They still heard him. His brothers were going around from police station to police station, complaining of kidnapping. They were not attended to. The next morning, they still carry this boy armed, go to his bank and transferred 8 million, 7 point something, look at it here, and 200,000, making it 34 million 406,000 naira. This is it. He transferred it last year, October here, 2023. They went to the hotel. The police, after they now dropped him off somewhere, they left. The officers left. The boys, they went to police station to make reports. Police started investigating. Now, investigation cannot go without money. This boy does not have any money to continue his case. They went to the hotel, got the CCTV footage, got everything, details. They could not proceed to go and effect arrest. Luckily for them, we were the one who tracked them and arrested them, and they detained them at River State Police Command. Just listen attentively. So these guys now a policeman saw our update on social media and called those guys' attention and said, I see you, some police officers were arrested in Port Harcourt too. Can you maybe go and Port Harcourt to go and check if they are the one? Because from my narration, how they move from Aba to Rivers, the same modus of operandi, how they operate. That was how they went to Lagos to go and to kidnap this guy in Lagos. And this guy last week went to River State Police Command, and when they got there, behold, these officers were the same officers that robbed them in Lagos.
Fortunately for us, when we got there, they brought Dombra and his Ude Michael out. When we saw Dobra was shaking. My brother started pointing, shouting, "You are the one that do this to me, that you will never go scot-free." My brother was shouting. Some police officer was holding him that he should stop shouting, that he should just point them and touch them. They were recording everything. So my brother pointed in Dombra and Ode. After them, they took us back to the station.
The CP ordered for them to be paraded. And immediately the boys saw the officer, ASP, Dombara, this one, saw them. They were shaking. And these officers admitted that yes, so now we do more. How I want it, how I want it pay. It's unfortunate that this is happening. The CP Rivers is a good man, and I don't know why they took him to Rivers State too, because I think he's too calm. He's a refined gentleman, and I like him so much. But all this thing happening, under his command is not a good one.
Who do we run to? As the police will be saying, we go run to myself. They don't begin join the cult, because the business for them be like, say, they're very lucrative. Kidnapping has become the order of the day, which is a real capital offense that they are just taking lightly. It's happening everywhere. Anyway, whatever you think about all of this, go to the comment section. Tell us how you feel, especially as this very hardship protest is walking across Nigeria like hurricane. Can it be sustained so that the government will hear the plight of the people? Can it be sustained? Make your comment at the comment section. But like I said, before I leave, we know that Super Eagles will be having their march in the next couple of hours. And we believe that His Excellency Peter Obi, as he has spread, that the march will actually make things to come very well for Nigerians. So with that one, I want to make we begin to look at things as the thing take be. So finally, please, let's listen to this young man as he takes that very particular this thing. Yeah, so let's take a listen.
You the typical example of waiting they go on for Nigeria today. You see all this cry, hunger, inflation, kidnapping and all that. Let me give you the clearest illustration of what is happening in Nigeria today. All this wahala where you they see so don't day before, you know. But the case of Nigeria from 2023, this is probably the most clear illustration of Nigeria you go here. Okay. Just follow me. The case of Nigeria where happened 2023 reach today where we dey suffer be say Nigeria matter be like human being, person body where they sick, get terminal illness. Like maybe heart failure, kidney problem, blood sugar, diabetes, all that. And instead of where this body, where they sick, where one nearly give up, to be handed over to the hands of medical experts to carry out a medical procedure to revive, to save the body where one die. So the body or the country was rather handed into the hands of organ harvesters. Quack organ harvesters. People where we say they come, their own interest not be to save the body where they die, but rather those heart, the economy where not they pump blood, where they entries, blood vessels, kidney, where they body, they are rather harvesting the body parts for personal gains and leaving the carcass there and packaging it as if the body still they okay. It just be like when you carry motor go keep for mechanic, say maybe you get rewire problem. 1 day, 2 days, motor done the mechanic workshop at this site, they rewire fault, they no fix them. Rather, they enter inside, still gearbox, still radiator, still silencer, remove gas and all of that. Then you go come later, you go see body of motor park, you go think say maybe na motor still there, but what you are seeing is purely scrap. Everything inside that makes it a car has been stolen. That is the typical case of Nigeria today. The persons who are supposed to be managing the sick body of the nation that is already in ICU, in distress, are rather stealing the parts for self-gratification and financial aggrandizement. And we are not paying attention to it, unfortunately, to address the system that produces this kind of organ harvesters leadership. Because right now, even the people where they thief and the one where they wait to go thief are more than those who are ready to go in for any kind of selfless service for national interest. So they hear all this complaint where people they shout hunger, pain, this and that. If we do not channel this our pain into passion and take collective action for results, it will be useless. It will be an exercise in futility because we will go through this vicious cycle and we will continue to remain victims because it will only get worse. That is the truth. Unfortunately, Nigeria is a big economy, so they fit continue to they manage and they go they patch and they pad them like say it's still there all right. Tomorrow they go say okay, increase minimum wage, borrow from here, means and ways, this and that. Central bank will give this policy. All of that is trial and error, conjecture and refutation, complete random motion, zero movement or progress, rather retrogression.